Hello everybody, I hope everyone's well. How is your weekend going, guys? Um, um, so yeah, welcome in. So is everybody okay? If everyone's doing well. Hello guys, is anybody here? Hope everyone's had a good day. So out walking today, did a video, so yeah, it's been alright. It's just been a bit dull today, really. It was a bit rainy and yeah, not the best, but could be worse. So yeah, so I'm just here on my own and just kind of, usually just staying on my own most of the time. I don't really have a lot of friends that I go out with and stuff, so I just kind of staying on my own, just see who we can get here and have a chat or something. I don't have any particular agenda. I do want to mention something I think I forgot to mention last night, that I have actually ordered beta-alanine, so I'm actually going to try that out and see if it actually works, because it's something I feel like maybe I could benefit from when it comes to exercise performance. And yeah, and the thing is that maybe it's with my diet I might actually benefit more from it, so I might actually take the upper end of what's recommended, so that way I get the most benefits out of it. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes, but they say it can take a few weeks to actually get the effects, but they say you can load it, but you can just kind of take a smaller dose and just let it build up slowly. Because when I first started creatine, I actually loaded it at first and did about something like 20 grams, about 15-20 grams a day. And yeah, so where is everybody? Why is no chat showing up on here? Hang on a second. What is going on? Is this something not right, or is this nobody? Hang on. Oh, hello. Who's this? Orly. Is that? Welcome in. How are you doing? So, is it early? I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? Sorry, it's just yeah. I'm not too bad. Just chilling at the moment, but yeah, like I said, I've just ordered a new health supplement thing yesterday, so I'm gonna try that out, and yeah, so I'll be letting people know how that goes. I want to see, like, what kind of speed I can get up to in terms of, like, kind of more endurance like type of stuff, like yeah. So where are you from anyway? Nice to meet you. Welcome in it, and then I hit that like button, of course. I shouldn't have to say any of that. It is on the screen, so yeah. Well, welcome in. I don't think I've seen you before, so yeah. What's everybody up to this weekend? Anyway, you got anything planned for tonight or anything? Like, just kind of chilling here, just on my own. Not really done a whole lot other than just walk around today. Just went for quite a long walk actually. Just then I came back and I just kind of went into like a meditation state and just kind of yeah, just kind of switched off. sometimes I've been getting into that lately, just trying to switch off and just kind of, it's almost like a form of escape. I find it's just a way of just switching my brain off and just kind of a way to just escape from the chaos of the world and just of life, because I just find life can just be very I don't know, all the people and everything, it just I can just kind of try and switch off and just not be distracted by all the negativity or whatever, and just, but yeah, sometimes I come on the lives and I just end up getting caught up in it all, and I just need to have some time just to kind of just be kind of in a more kind of blank state where I'm not really thinking about anything. I just so hope you've all had a blessed day. Hit that like button if you haven't already, but I shouldn't have to say because it is on the screen. So let's try and get to 2.5k subscribers. We're almost there. So hello Shaky, how are you doing? So I just said, like, yesterday I've ordered some beta-alanine, so it's like a sports supplement, and it might help with endurance type of activities, like, or not like super endurance, but like high intensity endurance, in terms of, like, let's say anything between, I think they say anything between about 30 seconds up to about 10 minutes, that's where you're going to get the most benefits. So it could be good, say, like, for example, if you want to sprint up a hill, and it just gives you that extra, like, endurance to get up it, because what it's said to do is help with the basically, like, lessen the acidity in your muscles, so like you kind of like offset some of that lactic acid, so you can actually push harder for longer, because otherwise you would have had to, like, kind of drop the intensity a little bit so that you don't burn yourself out because of that. Because when we produce that lactic acid, we actually produce a lot of acidity with a lot of hydrogen ions and all that actually can slow us down and make us fatigued. That's why you feel, like, fatigued after that burn. So the idea is to kind of delay that from happening, so we can go at a higher intensity for longer. Now, it's said to not really, have a massive benefit, but it isn't an expensive product, so I thought it's worth trying to really maximize my performance. I don't want to, like, leave any stone unturned. That's kind of how I am. I like to just max everything out. I don't want to, like, feel like I'm leaving any potential, because, it'd be nice to see if I could, really kind of push myself harder and not get that burnout after, let's say, a few minutes of running or whatever it might be, or a few minutes doing a sprint on a bike or something like that up a hill. You want to be able to just maintain that pace and not burn yourself out. So that'd be good to be able to do that. Anyway, I hope everyone's well tonight. Let's get the live shared out if you can. Sharing is caring, as they say. So I don't know what's going on here, but it's just very dead, and I don't know. It is what it is. Maybe we'll put a post out or something, and anyway, just keep the chat flowing, guys. I don't know really what else to say, but like I said, I've just ordered the beta-alanine. It said it can take 3 to 5 days for it to arrive, so I just need to wait and see what happens. If it works, then I'll keep buying it, but the thing is, I might not know until, like, a few weeks, but because like I said, there's this loading phase that you can either load it up, or you can like, just take it slowly, but then it could take a few weeks to really see the full effect from it. So it is what it is, Do you take any other supplements? Just creatine? that's all I do. Creatine. I don't take protein powder. I just do creatine, and yeah, that's the only supplement apart from vitamin D during the winter months. And I don't even take that all the time, but just sometimes I'll take that during the winter just to top up my levels, because it is important that you get enough vitamin D. So other than that, I don't take any other sports supplements, but like I said, I'm going to try this beta-alanine. It's not going to probably help with muscle gain, but it's more for like high intensity endurance, which I think is something that it's something that's, I think, important. So if you want to improve your performance as opposed to just looking a certain way, because for some people they don't care about performance, they're only interested in building muscle, which is great, I guess, if that's what you want to do, but I think that there's more to fitness than just building muscle. Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes, but it might only give, they say it can boost by about 2 to 5% is what they say for like beta-alanine, but I suspect I might be on the upper end of that, so I might get like a 5% improvement in speed on like a mile run or something like that. I don't know. Hi Maroy 700, how you doing? Welcome in. Again, how's it going? I hope you're well. Thank you for joining me tonight. So I'll just see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know what the results are. But if it's like a 5% improvement, you might say, well, that's not really that significant. But let's say if your mile run is, let's say, 10 minutes, let's say, then you would be, that would be pretty slow, I would say. But let's just say, for example, your average mile pace is, 10 minutes. That would mean that you could possibly, if it's 2 to 5%, it's either going to be, you're talking like, you might get like a few seconds off that or something. Let me think. So 10 minutes, let's say, you might actually get anything up to about between about 10 to like 30 seconds of how many normal push-ups can I do in a row. It depends really. I don't really do that so much, because I usually try to focus on slow eccentrics and stuff, and there's kind of like sort of disagreements in terms of what even constitutes a push-up, because I see people just doing pumps where they're only doing half reps, and which is going to make a lot of a difference when it comes to how many you can do. I don't really count how many I can do. I just focus on getting the results that I want. If I'm doing slow push-ups, I might only be able to do about 15, but the most I've done where I just kind of really went for it and just went fast was probably about 30 or so. But I am a taller guy, so it is going to be more difficult. All right. Thank you, Mel. How are you doing anyway? Yeah. So anyway, just keep the chat flowing, guys. But yeah, usually I wouldn't go like super fast or anything. I can't even do one. Oh, really? Yeah, well, we all start somewhere. I couldn't even do one when I first started. It's just, because like I said, I'm, quite a tall guy, so I think it definitely doesn't help when you're taller. Like if I was a short guy, I'd probably have been able to do them right away. Same with like pull-ups and stuff. I couldn't do a pull-up for quite a while. Do I play football? I don't. I'm not really a fan of football, to be honest, but I'm more just into my own fitness goals and stuff. I'm not really into competitive sports in general. I'm just more into my own goals, focusing on my own progress, rather than being part of some team and competing against another team. I'm just not really into that. And I'm definitely not into watching it. I'm more into just kind of fitness goals and just trying to be the best version that I can be. So yeah, that's what I'm about personally, but everyone's got their own goals they're trying to strive for. So yeah, just keep the chat flowing, everybody. Where is everybody tonight? Let me just put a poll out. I think I'm going to ask people if they've ever had any injuries, what else working out, or caused by. Have you ever had injury? An injury caused by exercise. Well, speaking of exercise, I saw this thing on like true crime where some guy like forced his son to exercise to death, basically. So there's some really sadistic people in this world. So yeah, to be honest, I don't know why I look at this stuff. It's just, I don't know. But I just started my YouTube journey and I need to post an update this month, and I'm really nervous about it because I've been losing gains. Yeah, you just gotta, try not to kind of focus on that. Just focus on, where you want to be, and just try and just go in that direction. And yeah, I had tendonitis in my left knee, tennis elbow, and torn what's that? Right, meniscus. Oh yeah, that sounds rough. Yeah, I don't know how I've managed to just avoid it all. Like, I don't even do things properly. I don't even really warm up most of the time. And yeah, like the worst I've had is just like some strain. Like I had strained around my shoulder or wherever it were. Like I think because I was doing the one arm push up, or trying to at least. And if you don't warm up, it can really be a lot of strain. So yeah, you should really warm up properly, but there is people who just kind of don't, and it is dangerous really. But yeah, you should probably have some kind of warm up. Hi mum, how you doing? I just saw your thing. I did try to ring you earlier, but it must have been too late by then. I think it was about 11 AM or something like that. And then I went out earlier. Alright, take care, Maroi. Have a good one. So, yeah, is everybody okay tonight then? Hope everyone's had a blessed day. Share this out if you can. Sharing this, Karen. But yeah, just, so I've been kind of lucky with it all, like with exercise, but just gotta be careful. You don't wanna another thing that happened was an arm wrestle, and I actually strained something doing that as well. I think arm wrestles are a bit stupid, to be honest, and they can actually be kind of dangerous. So I don't know. I don't really think, I don't know. But yeah, so yeah, welcome in everybody. I hope you've all had a good day. So like I said, I've just ordered this beta-alanine stuff, and so I'm going to see how it goes with like exercise performance, see if I can get any benefits from it. I think calisthenics is the safest form of exercise versus weights. Yeah, that might be why I've not really had any like injuries, because with calisthenics it's because like you have more control over your body weight over external weights or something. Is that what it is? Because when you've got some external load, it's like, there's a lot of like, there's a lot of, extra load that's just kind of unstable, and yeah, you see stuff like people doing bench press and stuff like that, and all sorts of shit happens, you know, if they go really, really heavy with it. But what's that? Oh, the snake shirt. Oh yeah, people have said that they like that one. Yeah. Anyway, let's get this shirt out, guys. I started doing Pilates about 2 years ago, and it transformed my body. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. Isn't it kind of similar to yoga or something? So I don't know what the differences are, but yeah, it's supposed to be good for, like, you know, flexibility and mobility and all that. But yeah, because the thing is, a lot of bodybuilders could be quite stiff if they don't, you know, train for, like, mobility. You know, if they're just focusing on pounding weights, and especially if they're not, you know, going through like full ranges of motion and stuff, and trying to, so just want to make sure that you increase your mobility and all that. And it's said to help with, like, you know, kind of delaying aging or something. I've heard stuff about yoga and how it can actually, or I don't know about Pilates, but like I've heard that at least with yoga it can actually make you more fit as you're older, you know, like say, well, I mean, there's a thing of like strength training can be good as well, like building muscle and strength is good for, you know, preventing frailty in your old age, but there might be some benefit to doing more kind of mobility focused type stuff, really. But anyway, where the hell is everybody tonight? It's just kind of very quiet in here. Yeah, but yeah, they don't seem to be pushing it out that much. There's not a lot of new people coming to the channel these days. It's just kind of, it just, I don't know, it is what it is. So I've been wanting to try and grow this channel for a while, but it's just, things ain't happening. It's just kind of stuck. So I'm going to try and do videos and focus on the long form content. I think going forward it's probably going to be the best, really, because hello Titch, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Maybe just focus on the long form content and see how that goes, and just try to put some effort. I've been looking into some new ways of, like, for example, I've put this like watermark to all the videos, so you might notice that on the videos they have this kind of like icon, and it's like and then when they hover over it, they can click subscribe, so it just kind of makes it more accessible. So maybe people will be more likely to subscribe doing that. I don't know. I'm alright, thank you. Just chilling at the moment, but yeah. So I thought, maybe I'll try that, with the subscribe thing, but put the subscribe icon on the, because I was watching a video on how to like build your channel and all that, but because it's like, you'll say like get a certain amount of views, right? Let's say you get, I don't know, 1,000 views on a video, maybe 10 of those might subscribe, and it's like 99% of them haven't subscribed, and it makes you feel like, ugh, okay, I think you've been shadow banned again. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's, I do sometimes talk about things that are a bit kind of, a bit fringe or whatever, or a bit, I don't know, but I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, but it just feels like it's just not really going anywhere, and a lot of the people just end up kind of leaving after a while. So, I mean, you could say it's shadow banned or whatever, but it's like, but even just my own viewers, just hardly any of them seem to show up anymore. It's just, well, they never really have, to be honest. They're just kind of, maybe I'm just too boring. Maybe I'm just too kind of plain for like most people. I don't know. It's like, for a lot of people, it's like you have to be really kind of shocking or whatever. So I'm like thinking, like, what am I going to do to stand out? If I want to grow on here, you have to stand out. You can't just be like everybody else. So I'm just trying to think about that, and yeah, I don't know. But then people say, oh, just be you. But I'm like, when does just being you actually get you anywhere though in life? There's like a lot of people just end up, they did that and then they just never got anywhere. So I don't know. How's it going? Who's it? Yeah, I'm Mel. Yeah, but I can't really help that, Mel. It's like if people are saying just be you, then if I have naturally a monotone voice, then then it's like I don't know. I think it's just because it's a deep voice. I don't think it's. I don't know. I mean, people say it's monotone, but like I don't know if it's just because it's deep. And it's like, I don't know, I just naturally have a deep voice. People might find that boring, but it's like, that's just being myself then. If I have a naturally, that's my voice, then if I wasn't doing that, then I'm being fake then. If I'm not being natural, then I'm being fake. So the whole advice of just be yourself doesn't work. For everybody at least anyway. But you just said I have a monotone voice. So you were the one that, turned it into that, right? You just said, hello, Humour. What part of UK from your mama's house? I don't know, it's like, it's not grown, it might have grown in subs a bit, but like, the viewers haven't gone up though. Like, to me, a channel hasn't grown unless the viewers have gone up, but it hasn't. My viewers have just been kind of stuck down in the gutter. I'm not southern, I'm from up north, so you're wrong. Like, if I was from down south, I'd talk like that, yeah? That's down south, yeah? Oh, Essex, yeah? Oh, the £500 row. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, fingers crossed you can win something from that, eh? But, I don't know, it's just... Yeah. It's like, you're telling me I have a monotone voice, so, there's nothing I can really do about that, Oh yeah, you're working. I thought at first it said you're working out, but, yeah, that would be unlikely, seeing as though you've got an injury, so... What's this? Bedford? No, nowhere near Bedford. You're probably just, like, taking the piss, aren't you? Because I'm up north, so the complete opposite. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, it's like, well, no, not Lincoln. No, can you just like, I don't know. So I live in York. I'm not originally from York, I'm originally from Blackburn, so I've always lived up north. Like, since like Lancashire, it's nowhere near Bedford or anything like that, or Essex. So I don't know where you're getting that from, but I sound absolutely nothing like that. It's just like I come on here and I just get all these fucking stupid comments and shit. There's only so much I can deal with this shit. It's on top of the other chat, what do you mean? I don't know what you're saying, but... Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Might have to restart in a minute, because this one ain't getting pushed out, so there's just nothing I can really do to, Who's it we got here? Hang on, Axel. Is that Axel? I don't do football now. I'm not into sports. I'm just into my own fitness stuff. Like, I've just learned to do the one arm hang. So, something I'm kind of proud of, but like, yeah. So I've been learning a lot of like calisthenic stuff. But we're just talking about like they're saying that the risk of injury with calisthenics is less than with weights or something. I'd have to look more into that, but yeah, yeah, welcome in everybody. There's still a chance if you have bad form or something, then let's say your lower back could get strained or something like that. But yeah, it's I don't know. Sometimes it just feels a bit kind of, I don't know, like people are just not really hanging out that much, and just people get bored quite easily. So maybe it's just I don't really connect with a lot of people, and I don't really relate to people that well. I'm kind of like my own person, and I just don't really yeah. Doesn't mean I just want to be alone all the time, but it's just that people are just kind of, I don't know, I struggle to, it's like when people talk about football or something, and I'm not interested. It's like I find it hard to find people that I really connect with on a deeper level. Anyway, chat is also very delayed. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, if people can't wait to have a response, then that's their problem, isn't it? Wait to. Yeah. Anyway, well, I'd have to go to like the watch page to kind of see it in more real time, but anyway, probably just have to restart this live because it ain't getting pushed out. So yeah, there's nothing I can really do about that, so other than just try and start a new one. Alright, I'll be back in a sec, guys.